It is the July long weekend of 2013. In the evening, Big Beaver, Saskatchewan. Looking in from the southeast and around to the north. There's the grade that the Canadian Pacific built in 1928 and had steel on it by 1929. It was supposed to run off to the east there and across to join up to the Bromhead subdivision at Minton, but the Depression intervened and it ended here. There it gets cut through the hill there, looking at it from the north. And Big Beaver was the end of the line. There's the United Church, the last of the three churches of Big Beaver over on 1st Street West. And Colette and Curtis are off to Castle Beak. Me too, in a minute or two. Looking east down 1st Avenue towards the sports grounds there. Beyond the fence. That's cottonwood season here. There's the church from the south side. Little playground. And the site of the school. And beyond that is the Y that the CPR used to turn their equipment around on. Here's the school site. There's all the list of the schools when they closed. As did Big Beaver itself in 1987. That was the year the CPR pulled the rail line out from Coronach. Eastward. Stairs to nowhere. And panning around to look down Railway Avenue to the west, east part. And is this a railway structure? CPR dropped a portable off here in 1928. It must have been right in there somewhere. At mile 79 from Assiniboia on the Fife Lake subdivision. We're at the foot of Main Street. The hotel is gone. Used to be three churches, as I said. Massey Harris dealership, John Deere dealership, lumberyard, bank, restaurants, two grocery stores, and now there's Ost's. If we don't have it, you don't eat it. It's their motto. They've got a lot of stuff in there. And these are the yards on the south side of town. Harold Charles and Jermaine Rose Jolly were ranchers early on in this neighborhood, and they applied for a rural post office license, which was duly granted on April the 1st, 1926, and they ran it in their ranch house until Jermaine resigned on June 19th, 1930. There's the cenotaph, with but one name. Big Beaver never was very big. Not sure who Mr. Galbraith was. Died at 72 years of age in April of 1957. A local mover and shaker, I would guess. There's the list of the schools. You already see. And looking at the east side of Main Street. Big Beaver was never incorporated. It was finally organized as a hamlet in 1949, a ward of the rural municipality of Happy Valley No. 10. Looking down, southward down Main Street, Mrs. Devereaux opened the post office here in town on November the 15th, 1930. And it's still open as we saw. The sports grounds on the east end of town. Not a lot for spectators seating. I guess you sat in your car. Honked your horn. Hope you didn't get hit by a fly ball. Looking westward towards town. Those look like better backstops down there. And the corrals, I guess they had a rodeo here occasionally. Looking in pretty good shape. A kind of a reminder that this was ranching country and a lot of cattle came out here. Loaded on rail cars on the CPR right beyond the stockades there off the market. The inside of the curling rink. The Jollies and other ranching families began arriving in the 1890s, 1900s. It wasn't until 1910 that the main of the population began moving in. Probably tapered off during the Great War. Population in Big Beaver reached around 100 people in the 1960s and was down to 15 by the 2006 census. There were 4 grain elevators here in Big Beaver. Saskatchewan Wheat Pool for sure, likely Pioneer, maybe UGG, but all were gone soon after the railroad was pulled up in 1987. The administrative center of the RM of Happy Valley, number 10, is Big Beaver. About 10 kilometers from the Montana border in south central Saskatchewan. Big Beaver.